If we're not at a Disney park, we're dreaming about being there, and a cup of Joffrey's Coffee Disney Blend helps. But what about when you're at a Disney park? The Joffrey's Disney Kiosk and Restaurant Locator will make sure you never miss out. Whether it's a cool drink on a hot summer vacation or a great cup of coffee at a Disney signature restaurant, Joffrey's has you covered. Check it out at joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. To our new passengers, aloha and welcome aboard.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. Once again, I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
This is ResortLoop.com. This is the most recent one.
Tuesday, June,
Whatever. 2000 something.
2000, I think it's June 5th. Is it June 5th? Already.
I know.
Already.
Crazy. People are already on their summer Disney trips.
Oh.
Kids are out of school. People are going down.
Oh. Speaking of which, we got a lot of feedback on our Worth the Splurge, our last Worth the Splurge.
Oh. People love the water parks?
A lot of folks talking about the Park Hopper Plus.
You're right.
That you can add on the Park Hopper Plus.
That's true.
But we were going to save that and talk about that as Worth the Splurge at a later date.
Oh.
That's why we didn't throw in the Park Hopper Plus.
No, we're looking forward to another show down the line.
Right.
That's what we do.
I
don't know either.
We got lucky that there was something else to talk about with the water park. So look forward to a Worth the Splurge Park Hopper Plus.
Whoa.
A lot of stuff in that Park Hopper Plus.
There is a lot of
That's
stuff
what I'm
in
talking about. But today, Tim.
Yes, Bob.
What are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about something you found.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, you found it. You saw it before I did, so I give you credit.
Exactly. Yeah.
But we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics.
Yes.
One of my favorite things to do.
Yes.
One of the best family vacations ever.
Uh-huh.
The Disney cruise.
Well, I thought you were going to talk Jog Lake.
If it was open.
It's no longer.
It's no longer there.
So,
However,
yeah.
We're not just talking about a Disney cruise. We're talking about some new things to do on the Alaskan Itinerary.
Yes. One of your favorites.
Oh.
That's why when I saw this, I immediately thought of you.
Cold and barren?
Pretty much. Cold and lifeless. That's you. But no, this is very cool. This just came out from the Disney Cruise Line. Little news from Disney Cruise Line. They say, experience Wild Alaska with the Disney Cruise Line on a new port adventure in Skagway.
Skagway was beautiful.
Was it?
I'm going to tell you, when you go to Skagway, the ship, the Disney Wonder in this case, to be a little more specific, almost pulls right up to downtown.
Really?
Like you pull in your nose in, it's right there. You can walk off and just walk right there. We'll post a couple pictures of what I have here with this, but it's amazing. It's like almost like a small frontier town, strangely enough.
Really? It is the last frontier in America.
It is.
Other than all the new parts of the island of Hawaii that are being constantly
gurgling out there.
Gurgling out. Here's what Disney has to say about this. Our summer season in Alaska is underway. If you're joining us aboard the Disney Wonder to America's last frontier, we just said that.
We did. How about that?
Get ready to experience beauty, nature, and adventure like you never have before. So they're talking about the new wilderness kayaking experience.
Sounds beautiful. For me, it personally sounds dangerous. That sounds like a lot of balance.
Extremely dangerous.
That's a lot of balance right there.
Why do I see an orca?
That's an orca. That's just me.
Overturning my kayak and eating me whole. It says this new excursion lets you experience Alaska's natural wonders as you kayak through the tranquil waters of Chilkoot Lake.
Watch it. Watch your language. Family show.
First, enjoy a high-speed catamaran
I can do that.
Along North America's longest and deepest fjord, Lynn Canal.
I do love a fjord.
Watching for whales along the whales, you glide past breathtaking glaciers and cascading waterfalls. Your nature watching continues once you settle into your kayak on Chilcoot Lake, home to bald eagles, waterfowl, and all 5 species of Pacific salmon.
Do love salmon.
I've had 3 of the 5.
3 of the 5. Now, on the cruise, they taught me that there's a certain way you hold out your hand. And it's supposed to help you remember what the different 5 kinds of salmon are.
That's because there's 5 fingers on your hand.
Exactly, but there's some, and I don't remember what the key is.
There's the thumb salmon.
There's the
and
thumb
the little
salmon.
pinky salmon.
There's the...
the middle finger salmon.
You don't want that one.
You don't want that. Don't. That one's a mean one.
I'll have to look that up. But that was
nice.
very interesting. At the time I remembered, I was like, that's very clever.
Yeah, it's like the cooking show. You're just making stuff
I'm
up
just
now.
making it up as I
you
go.
You don't even know.
Either way, it'll taste fantastic.
Keep your eyes on the shoreline as the area has one of the highest concentrations of brown bears in southeast Alaska.
Right.
How about that? Brown bears in Alaska. I know they got the Kodiak up there.
I saw bears when I was up there. It was amazing.
Did you really?
I saw a bear in
You
a
didn't
tree.
tell me that.
I think I showed you pictures.
Bears aren't in trees. That was just a big bird.
It was in a tree next to the stream eating salmon. It was nature.
How come you never told me this?
I don't know why I did. I have
told
pictures.
Me about, you have pictures of the bird bear.
The bird bear.
Eating,
I didn't see it fly.
Eating salmon.
Eating salmon in a tree.
In a tree. It's like Dumbo.
Bears climb trees.
It's like Dumbo.
If you bears can get their heads stuck in trees getting honey.
Remember when Dumbo was up in a tree?
Oh.
He didn't climb trees either.
No.
But bears do, huh?
Bears will climb trees.
Don't.
Where have you been?
I don't know.
Oh, do you not watch Alone?
I wish I were right now.
I'm sure you do. You bear scat.
Here's some of the other stuff you get to do on this wonderful...
There's more?
Wonderful, don't look up scat, by the way.
No, don't do it.
Glacier Lake Kayak and White Pass Rail Adventure.
Oh, I love the White Pass Rail.
Did you do that?
We did that. Because it didn't involve balancing on water either.
No, this does.
Well, I know, but we did just the White Pass Rail. If you don't want to do...
A lot of kayaking going on.
There's a lot of kayaking. Beautiful, though. If you trust your water capabilities.
All right.
And don't want to get hypothermia by falling in.
Yeah.
Because these things are touching glaciers, I'm sure.
Yeah.
No, it's
water.
beautiful water. Beautiful water.
They say this kayaking adventure takes place on the crystal clear waters of a glacially carved lake in the rugged Canadian Highlands.
Every word in that sentence sounds cold.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. To get there, you'll travel aboard the historic White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad.
Beautiful.
Known as the Scenic Railway of the World. It's known as that?
I think it was probably on the side of the train. Or maybe it was on the ticket. I saw it somewhere.
We are known as the greatest Disney podcast ever. If we're just going to make stuff
We're
up,
just throwing it out there.
I've got that painted on my car.
You do. Look at it. It's got a wrap on his car.
For an unforgettable journey that traces the Trail of 98, used by the Klondike Gold Rush stampeders in the late 19th century. Once you're gliding on the serene waters of the Alpine Lake, enjoy unobstructed panoramic views of the stunning wilderness with snow-capped mountains rising in all directions.
Doesn't that sound beautiful?
Sounds fantastic. And a little tip for you kids out there. If you're a really good writer, this is what you do. You work for Disney.
You write press releases.
Writing these press releases that are phenomenal just makes you want to go.
One, you need a thesaurus.
You don't have to be right. You don't have to be an Imagineer. If you're a good writer, here's a job for you right here. Finally, they say Glacier Point Wilderness Safari.
Oh.
They got a safari. They got elephants and lions.
They must.
Up in Alaska. I didn't know that. That's wild. Another way to get a taste of the Alaskan wilderness is on this wildlife-focused trip that combines a boat ride through the breathtaking Lynn Canal Fjord. Why do you have to say?
It's one of those words I just always like to say.
You gotta say it like
I love
that.
to say fjord.
I know.
Hey, you can fleeg and flug and flurd.
Hey.
What?
Hey. Too many F words there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
With a Voyager canoe adventure at the foot of a glacier. On your scenic ride through the fjord, watch for whales and sea lions.
And bears.
I'm definitely watching for sea lions. Then board a 31-foot Voyager canoe and paddle together toward the face of Davidson Glacier, which tumbles from the towering mountains into the pristine lake, the intense blue of the ice contrasting with the polished granite walls and vibrant green forest is a spectacular sight you will never forget. Now, those look like the canoes.
Yes.
We'll post a photo of this. These are the canoes.
Right.
From the old
Rivers of America.
Rivers of America.
Exactly.
Where they made you paddle.
You had to do all the work in 90-degree heat.
And it was like a B ticket ride or something. You used up a ticket. You got done. You were exhausted going,
right.
Wait a minute.
You're cramping up.
I just motorized my own attraction here. This isn't... What's going on? Yeah, I think they're...
You're getting passed by the Huck Finn keel boats.
Or Huck Fun. It was a hunk of burning fun.
That could have gone dangerously wrong.
It pretty much did. They're repurposing rides on the Alaska frontier there. So, what was the excursions you did? You did some pretty cool excursions. You did some...
What did we do? We did a whale watching tour.
Panning gold whale watching.
We did whale watching in one of the
see
ports. We did.
Yeah.
We saw lots of whales. We saw one actually calf, where they come out of the water, like those insurance commercials, and flop over on the side. I know.
Really?
Yes.
You saw that live?
Live. Did I tell the story? I'm just standing there with the camcorder. I just have it running just in case this happens. My hand's getting tired. I asked my wonderful son, could you tape this for a while? So I hand it right to him. I don't hit stop because I wanted to keep rolling because I don't want to miss it.
Right.
So nothing. He hands it back to me. I said, okay, hand it back to me carefully because now I'm going to hold it.
Yeah.
He turns it off.
No.
Puts it in my hand. I turn it on. The whale comes out, and all I get is until it fired back up, is the tail end of the splash. I had an Emmy award-winning moment that I missed.
Did you throw him overboard? Now we're going to recreate Titanic.
Right.
And your Jack. Wham!
So, I mean, there's that. And then, we did the panning for gold. Panning for gold? Panning for gold.
Panning.
There were pine trees there,
whatever.
Too.
Fjord.
In the fjord. And the White Pass Rail, that was fantastic.
Tell me about the White Pass Rail. Is it really, what do they call it? Wait a minute, let me find it.
Find it.
Is it really the scenic railway of the world?
It's the best train I've been on for views.
Because the Orient Express is going, hang on. I don't know.
Oh.
All right.
How about this?
What are you showing? Why are you showing me pictures?
I'll show you pictures and you can post them later.
All right.
Hang on. Here's one more.
That. Yeah.
There.
Some of these
that was from the White Pass.
Oh my!
Isn't that amazing?
Nice.
So
some of them we already have on our website, by the way.
We do.
If you want to go check those out. Very cool. So the 3 new kayaking experiences are going to put you on Chilkoot Lake, looking for stuff. The glacially carved lake in the rugged Canadian Highlands.
Once again on a kayak.
All on boats and kayaks and now repurposed canoes from the rivers of America. And the Lynn Canal Fjord in your Voyager canoe.
Nothing says I'm going to experience Alaska like paddling.
I will say this. I'm going with my own kayak.
You're taking your own kayak.
I'm doing not my kayak.
So that's tough to ship.
One of the Disney kayaks.
Okay, yes.
It's tough to get a kayak on a boat. One of the Disney ships.
Just ask to borrow one of the life.
Yeah. Can I take one of them big ones? Because I'm going to get stuck with the shenaniganizer. That's going to be splashing water with their paddle on the Rivers of Life canoe.
I'll be honest, that's probably you because I don't see anybody else doing that.
Shenaniganizers. I'm not up for that when it's ice cold water.
Oh, I hear you on that.
Every time I take the family on a canoe trip.
Yes.
Which they have those here in Northeast Ohio. Some canoe trips. One of the kids always shenaniganizing.
Oh no.
Splashing water.
Oh my.
I ain't down with that.
Wow.
I'm very...
And that water's not as
tender.
cold as that's going to be.
No, man, that's going to be some
You are tender water. And really can't afford shrinkage. So they got that.
No, exactly. I'm not tall enough as is.
I know.
So yeah, I would love to do any one of these. These are fantastic. And, to see all 5 of those Pacific salmon forget about it.
And possibly a bear in a tree.
A bear in a tree.
And I will say the
I want to see
streams.
a picture of the bear in a tree.
I'll show you a picture of the
All
bear in the
right.
tree. I will say that the salmon, if you're there during their time when they're swimming upstream, taking care of their business, bears eat a lot of those salmon. It's a little fishy smelling around there. I'm just going to throw that out there.
This whole show's a little fishy smelling, actually.
The circle of life goes on in Alaska, my friend.
Does it?
It does.
Maybe we should. Let me ask you this:
All right.
on the Alaskan cruise, are you eating a lot of that kind of stuff?
I'm sure they had some on the ship. I'm not sure it was fresh from the port. It might have been.
All right. So,
I know there were excursions you could go on where they would serve you a wonderful salmon meal,
Okay.
almost like a salmon bake type deal.
Okay. All right.
We went into port. I'm trying to think which port it was. It wasn't Skagway. It might have been Juneau. Where we went to a lovely bar/restaurant.
You went in June?
Did we go? I think it might have been in June, actually.
In Juneau.
In Juneau.
Wow.
I know.
Who knew?
Who knew that was even possible? And we had some fantastic crab legs. 'Cause they do a lot of crabbing up that direction.
Do they?
They do.
I thought crabbing was only on the Atlantic. They got Pacific crabs?
You don't watch
No, Dangerous Catch.
Deadliest Catch.
Deadliest
I was
Catch.
thinking Dangerous
Dangerous-
Waters. That's
Dangerous
jet skiing
Catch.
around the world, which is kind of hokey.
What kind of television do you watch?
Sometimes I even wonder.
I wonder.
I get suckered in with like one or
I
two of these
wonder.
episodes, and then I can't give up.
Well, here's my challenge to you, my friend.
Uh-oh.
We need to cook some Alaskan salmon
Oh, sockeye. That's one of the salmons I remember.
on the Resort Loop recipe box.
I
Show
love
folks how to do that.
I love it. Salmon, extremely easy to cook.
I will be up in a tree eating it if you make it.
People are going to want to see that
They
now.
are now.
You had to open your mouth.
I'll edit
Fortunately, I just have to cook it.
I'll edit this part out. Anyway,
We both know you're lying.
yeah. So grab one of these Alaskan cruises from the Disney Cruise Line. Get on the Wonder. Have a great time.
If you want to book the cruise,
Absolutely.
don't go to kayak.
Yeah, we'll
Don't go there.
We'll talk. No, and we'll talk you out of kayaking.
Right. Go to the Resort Loop Travel Group.
Absolutely. So there you go. So Tim.
Yes, Bob.
That's all I've got.
Well, now I want salmon, and I want a little bit of honey. I want to get my
And
head stuck in a tree.
And a cruise.
Oh, who doesn't want a cruise?
All right, boo boo.
Alaska, smoothest
Wrap it up.
cruise ever. Wow. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. Everybody, Tim Scott, Facebook, Twitter, the website, ResortLoop.com.
Like us on Facebook. Rate us on iTunes if you would.
Please.
That'd be nice. And what else should folks do, Tim?
I think everyone should go out there and share the gateway to the magic.
See you, everybody.
Vacation memories will stay with you and your family for a lifetime. The Resort Loop Travel Group was created with this in mind. Our fee-free services will relieve you of the stress and confusion of finding and booking the best vacation at the best price. After booking, we will continue to monitor for ways to save you even more on your vacation. We will check for any upcoming packages and discounts to save you as many vacation dollars as possible. Resort Loop Travel Group, gateway to your magical vacation memories. Get a quote, or for more information, visit ResortLoopTravelGroup.com.